Hey class, today we're going to talk about collaborating and sharing on Google Docs. It's probably the best feature about Google Docs outside of the fact that this is now on every single device that I have. So one of the things I like about collaborating and also correcting my papers on Google Docs or the students' papers is the fact that I can do it through comments. So for example, if there's something wrong with this works cited title, I could say something along the line of capitalize your title. And then I could comment, and it's there for anybody to see. It's really nice because the student can then see this and then resolve it. There's also ways that they can comment on it further when they see it. They can say, I don't understand what you're talking about, or I don't know how to do that. And then I could come back and say, well, this is how you do that. So that's really neat. Another thing that's kind of neat about it is the fact that I can tell who is currently working on it. I can tell who's looking at it, and I'm going to show you that here in a moment. So if you look in the corner now, I shared this with my other account, and I'm up here. And that's just showing that there's somebody else on this. You can see what they're looking at. So for instance, if one of my students is typing and I'm on their Google Doc, I can see this is where they're at. This is what they're struggling with. If, let's say it's the weekend and they need help, they can email me. It's pretty easy to interact, which is nice. Similarly, they could add comments, like if they wanted to say, you know, I've had this happen before, is this right? And they comment, and I could say, you know, yes, it's right, or I could even just resolve it. Really neat. I think this is a powerful tool. There's another few ways to do it through here. But a lot of Google Docs, I think it's now like the standard feature is you can just click along the side of it. I also want to talk about sharing, and this is probably one of the more important things that your teacher might ask you to do. So for instance, you know, right here you'll see that I already shared with myself. I could share it with, for instance, if you're one of my students, I could share it with your instructor here, and then you can tell what they can do. So for instance, if I wanted to be able to edit, or I wanted somebody to be able to edit, that means they can change anything on it, which is a little bit dangerous. They can edit it. If I wanted them to just do what I just did there, I could have them comment. And if I don't want them to do anything, but I want them to read it and then maybe get back to me about it, I can have them view it. That's the basics of that. The other thing, and if you're one of my students, I'm going to make you do this, which is kind of nice, is that you can change it so that either specific people can access. So if anybody else had this link, only I can do it. But we're going to do anyone with a link. What this means is if I link you to it or I send it to you, you can access it. You want to make sure that they can view it or maybe at most comment on it. And I think that's probably going to be useful is to do the comments, especially we're going to do turn-ins through Canvas in my classes. So what students are going to do is they're going to grade each other. And I think it might be nice if they added comments as well as, you know, fix this, or what does this mean? Or, oh, I really like that. You know, positive things are good too. And, you know, you have other options as well. The most common ones are either it's public on the web, anyone with a link, or, you know, only certain people. I have a couple extra ones, and I think my students will have a couple extra ones because we're on the Randolph County servers, and that's just how it goes. So I would click save, and now anyone with this link can see this, and because I did it, they can comment. And it's very useful. So I hope this helps. You take this link, put it in a email, share it with somebody. I'm going to have my students put it on Canvas, and that's how they're going to turn it in. And I also want them to, if you're watching this and you are one of my students, I want you to put me in here with at least commenting ability, and you want to click send. Anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or need help, let me know, and I hope this was helpful. Thank you.